Hello, and welcome to the daily Unreal News. Yes.
That's so unreal.
So
we are doing news on engines now because that's just where we want to go.
Well, no, because the ray of light from the Eagle Sea pierced the sky. It's slow reading as far as India. Engines can do that now.
I'm gonna watch this in
Look
slow
at
motion
this
because there's a lot of stuff here.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff here. So this is basically a trailer for a new story mode they announced, where you play as a created character.
Yes.
Has a very evil kind of narration.
We find another person whose fate was entwined with the two swords.
So
Oh, hey,
there's a
Cervantes, how you
very quick glimpse of Cervantes. We've seen this picture before. actually.
Yeah.
We've
It's
seen
stuff.
that was in that trailer we had last time, like a screenshot at least.
Can't tell what this is.
Wait, what's the Eye of Sauron doing here?
Soul Edge. You know, just Soul Edge.
Don't worry about it. Legolas is gonna join the cast.
That's Soul Edge. Not
That is-
Legolas, whatever.
Oh, hey, Grow.
That's Grow.
What are you doing?
He's growing a bit.
Geralt, Mitsurugi. You might have seen this person before. Oh, that's a new one. That's a new one. Mr. Wizard Dude, that's a new
Shang
one.
Tsung? What are you doing outside of Mortal Kombat?
Right. Okay. This guy looks fucking ridiculous.
I love him.
What?
Like I am usually opposed like weird magic stuff with fighting game characters, but like he's a wizard. Like how can you dislike a wizard? Like look at him. Wow, fabulous.
Well, I mean, where do I start, Sectus? Where do I start?
Yeah, there's so much to love about him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get through that.
So this is the created character you can use in this mode.
Oh,
Oh,
There's so much stuff
Hello.
happening in this
Hello,
trailer. Oh
lizard
my
man.
god. But first of all, I want to point out this. Do you see this? See this right here?
yes.
So this seems to work in the same way. I think Soul Calibur 4 had this system, maybe other games too, where in the story mode you would fight several opponents in one match. Like once you defeat one, you get another one, and like they would appear without loading.
Yeah, that is something Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur 4 did.
So considering they have the technology to have like multiple characters loaded at the same time, you would think it would be nice to have like team battle modes. That would be cool. That would be cool.
That would be super cool. Hello, Lizard Man. How are you
there
doing?
he is. There he is.
Easy. Good man.
Looks
He does.
like an axe.
He looks as scaly as one would expect.
So in the previous podcast, we looked at those story mode illustrations of Lizard Man, and this seems to be the generic variant, not actual Lizard Man.
He's just Lizard Men.
Yeah, exactly.
He is all lizard.
I'll have more stuff to say about this Lizard Man later.
Okay.
Many things to say about Lizard Man. Oh, look at that cool bit! He has a staff thing! Wow, he's so cool!
Gaff and everyone makes fun of him.
I did not expect this when I signed up for this today.
It's like wizards, they usually have a staff thing. It's so cool.
He has purple hair.
Oh yes,
and
yes,
and
man.
skin.
Oh, wait, what did you say?
And skin.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
oh
a
yeah,
different
purple
shade of
skin. Oh yeah,
purple.
I was just saying. I was thought, wait, yeah, skin. That's a normal thing. People have skins.
Hey, Grow.
Is Crow supposed to be a good guy or bad guy? I don't know.
He seems like a bit of both.
Yeah, I get conflicting messaging.
Another epic tale of souls.
Not
will
allowed
not
to
be
write in
written
your history books. Okay.
Okay. More stuff.
Now this is
So-
awesome.
When you create a custom character, you can select race. This was not in previous games.
Ooh.
So you have human. Actually, I think if I go back, I can see text for some of this. So
Human
text for humans.
Human outcast.
outcast. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I find this kind of funny, like a bunny race. Fearsome forms, bunny race, the fearsome. I don't
Maybe they
understand
can
this
be
race.
other animals as well.
I imagine they might go nuts and just give you a bunch of lost soul.
And
Winged.
angels from Astral Chaos.
Lizard
Lizard
Man.
Man?
Oh.
Oh.
I want to say this is the same cult who also made Osteroth.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Some lizardmen boast high intelligence.
Then why do they
some of them.
always talk and only? Like if they were high intelligence, I expect them to go. I shall defeat thee with me axe and shield. Good sir.
I shall whack you with my tail.
Wiggity whack, y'all.
What's even
I
more
do not bite. I am a gentleman.
Create an original Lizardman character, mummy character.
yeah, this is even more ridiculous. A mummy race? What?
I feel like we're heading into fetish territory here.
Mummy race.
Yeah.
And then you have automaton.
Oh, so that's where 2B from Nier Automata landed.
This might-
Steel cyborgs.
This might be a reference to Ashlot in Soul Calibur 4. She was like a character created by a guest artist for that game.
Oh, right. Those characters. I keep forgetting about them.
And I don't think they select any of the other characters in the trailer, but yeah, there's other races here. There's, I don't know what this is, some statue man,
Untextured
elf,
dude, statue,
just a man with horns, evil
devil,
man, skeleton.
That's vampire.
I take issue with the skeleton purely because of Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves has made me hate skeletons.
Uh-oh.
So I kind of feel like they might have made some of these races based on assets they had available, because I think you could just make a character look like a skeleton in Soul Calibur 5, right?
I think that is the thing, yeah.
And
Like one of the last unlocks ever.
pretty sure you also had access to some like animal-esque customization part as well.
Where's the Afro class?
We're getting to that.
Don't worry. Here you
Here
go.
it is.
Oh, wait, advance a few more frames. There we go.
It even wobbles. Look at it. It wobbles. Look at it.
He is a human male. He's slightly tall, average weight. He has a male face 20. He has an afro and eyebrows. He's adventurous youth.
I mean, yes. Look at him. He looks like an adventurous youth to me.
He looks kind of tired of everything at the moment.
I wanna talk about something here. I don't like the look of this. I don't like the look of this
With the UI?
with the male face thing, because we have had so many games, especially RPGs, where you can really customize a character's face, like choose eyes, like choose where the eyes are,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the size and everything. But this seems to use the same system as Soul Calibur 4 or 5, where you just choose face presets and that's it. You can't do anything more.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you can do something more, but this kind of implies it's the same system.
Yeah, I remember because of that system in like Soul Calibur 4 and 5, I would just end up being like, I use this or that face because they're like the only ones I like.
Yeah, I can remember, especially with the females, like there were so many female faces I just never liked using at all.
Yeah, a lot of them were just way too cutesy.
You can put stickers on.
Ah!
Yes. So they show a lot of stuff here, but if you guys
Can we
remember
go back to
Soul
the
Calibur
hair?
4
Can we like go back to the hair for a bit?
Okay.
Oh yeah, we can see more of the options.
No, never mind. I just thought I saw something new I hadn't seen before.
Well, there's Maxie's hair.
do we know what this hairstyle is? That kind of stands out to me.
That's been in 4 and 5 as well. I
Okay,
think the
never
only
mind then.
character they officially used it on was like Algol's son in Talem's Ending in 4.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, it's always been just for custom characters from what I remember.
But I was going to say that if you guys remember customizations from 4 and 5, everything here looks super similar, especially to 5, like super similar.
Which is very good, because it was the best part of Soul Calibur 5. So I'm glad they were just reusing that.
I just hope they also have a lot of new stuff. I hope they don't rely too much on the old assets.
I do see some new clothing
Yeah.
options.
I do like the idea of just like having all the old stuff, but also including new stuff. I think that's a good thing.
Very good. Now this
Yeah.
is the good stuff.
This looks a lot like.
All right, hang on.
Like,
Go back.
with
Go
Muscle
back to the beginning of this part. Because maybe I stop here, and we should look at this stuff down here. So, all right, so you got a health, which I assume increases over time because you've got a leveling system. It tells you which character style you're using, which looks like it might also be
Maybe
levelable.
maybe it's something you can change on the fly if you wanna have some variation.
Oh, this could be a morality meter here?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious what that means. Maybe it could be like you have choices throughout the story mode. Is this Mass Effect? Paragon or
Maybe.
Renegade?
And you have gold, which,
Yes.
as we'll see later, you can spend it, or you might have to spend it.
Yeah. But if we think back to like Weapon Master mode in Soul Calibur 2, that had several of these systems. It had a similar map. You could choose. Well, you chose character to play as, which is kind of like the same as changing style here. You could choose weapons. You had money. I can't remember if you could level up. I don't think you could level up in that one.
In Weapon Master?
Yeah.
Well, you could level up and you like had a different title, but it didn't actually have any effect from what I remember.
If we see bottom here, we can see that looks like you have to spend more money the further away you travel.
Maybe it's only the first time. Like, for example, like we have a bunch of areas that are already connected by dots, but any area that's not connected by dots, it looks like you have to spend money.
Yeah, maybe.
Horsey! A warrior!
Oh no! Get ready for the next battle.
Alucard!
Well, he seems ready.
Ow.
Yeah, that looks right, Mitsurugi.
Shall we dance? Yes.
I like this somber music right now.
Like that character getting hit, whereas that looks new.
Like Gro kind of seems like a good guy here. He's defending the created character.
Yeah, and even though we can't quite hear it here, his dialogue seems sort of good guyish.
What does he say?
Yeah, I can't remember right now.
Killing me.
I still can't hear it.
Rest is in your hands.
Oh yeah, the rest
your
is in your
hands.
hands.
Oh, okay.
The rest is in your hands.
I think I recognize the voice actor.
Really?
I think it's Sander Mobus, who's the Smash 4 announcer.
Huh.
He just sounds...
Yo,
Now him I have no idea about.
Wizard is shirtless suddenly. Oh, and it's Virgil.
It's more versus Capcom 3
Is that-
Virtual. Boy.
Is that the same outfit, just shirtless?
It looks like it.
Yeah, it does look like
It
it.
looks like
see-
just the battle damage version because his hair is also completely undone.
Forget where we see him.
It's not near the start of the trailer is when we
But
last see him.
wasn't there like a better look at him middle way-ish?
I think both looks are near the start.
The ray of light from
Oh hey Simnus, how you doing?
and
Nice seeing you.
whose fate was
Oh yeah,
entwined.
it's just people were mentioning
Now arise. Take
Ah.
up your weapon.
I guess I can try to remember the gauntlets maybe the headpiece.
I think they were even off.
Free humanity from the binds of
No,
that.
they're
Yeah,
still
same,
on.
same gauntlets.
Yeah. Don't tell me. I don't think that's a headpiece. And
Is it weird that he looks cooler here for me?
wizards are always cool, shirtless or not.
Hmm.
So, I have prepared a bunch of comparison screenshots for the Creator Soul
Okay.
thing.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
First of all, Lizard Man.
Yes.
Lizard Man.
He's a
Lizzy. Lizzy. So, it's kind of hard to tell, but he has an axe here.
Very
Which is
correct.
like a Lizard Man thing-esque to have.
Mhm.
But isn't Lizard Man supposed to be left-handed?
Also, his stance.
Yeah.
He's a lot more like hung over. Like he holds them really low. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I kind of flipped this so we could compare it more easily, but he is left-handed usually. But this
Like he
is his
usually
normal default.
stance like, I don't really care about this right now. Why
can-
am I here?
Especially notice where he holds his weapon. More down and here rather up.
Here he's holding it like Sophidia.
Like this character.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of weird.
Why is Lizardman using Sophitia's moveset?
Don't you want to see him do the flippy flips?
It would be kind of funny,
Oh,
but he
wait.
already had the moveset in all the games.
Well, that
Yeah,
makes me.
so- I
Go
don't
on.
know why, but I guess it's because like the Soul Calibur 6 Lizard Man is like a create a soul Lizard Man.
Yeah, that's right. I was like remembering.
I mean,
like,
I don't know
which
why
race.
they would do that, but that must be why. Like it's a create a soul Lizard Man using Sophitia's moveset.
This is what it looks like in Soul Calibur 5 with 2 axes.
Here it's called Aaah.
Rawr.
Yeah, I think that's his name before he became Lizardman when he was a human.
He looks like we should be ready to hunt him in Monster Hunter.
Well, for whatever reason, they kind of combine it with Kratos in this game. He uses some of Kratos' moves from Broken Destiny.
That was kind of funny. I also have a comparison where he's blocking.
Clipping.
I feel like it's less obvious here, but still I get the impression I think it's closer to Sophitia's blocking
Yeah,
animation.
it's just
Yeah.
weird because he still has an axe.
Yeah.
So,
But I mean,
That's probably why it's clipping.
So this is a generic enemy, like an enemy designed by Namco. So wouldn't they just give him Lizardman styles? Like why is it Sophitia?
excellent question.
I guess what happened is perhaps to accelerate development time, they just made all these characters with the Create a Soul stuff rather than doing anything custom.
I'm
Makes
starting to think that maybe there's a chance Lizardman isn't properly in the game at all, but we shall see in the future.
Hmm.
In Soul 5. Another thing to point out about Lizardman is that if you look at his head,
Mm-hmm.
same head model looks like us for.
Yeah. Also, quick question just regarding these screenshots. Is this like from the 360 itself?
No. I got Soul Calibur 4 working again in PS3 emulators. I'm taking
that's
super
why it
duper
looks
high
so
resolution
sharp. I was like,
screenshots.
damn. Sounds like that looks way better than I remember.
This is the native resolution, many pixels.
That looks good.
It is actually amazing how well Soul Calibur 4 and 5 holds up, especially at high resolution.
Yeah.
They should remaster them.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
No, it won't. But this should.
Actually, have Soul
Oh.
Calibur 4 and 5 been released for Xbox One backwards compatibility?
Maybe
That's
5, I'm not
new,
sure.
and that's new.
Yeah,
Those two are
I
new.
think this might be Max's outfit and this is Kill Expelled, I think.
Oh yeah, that's definitely Kill Expelled.
Oh.
Definitely. And
I
that also
see.
looks new, this blue vest here.
I'm not sure.
At least don't recognize it. That's
I
maybe I
recognize
didn't.
several of these items, and I can tell you why, because they're right here.
Oh.
Oh. So yeah,
Where's the blue vest?
Wait, hang on. Go
What?
back.
What?
This page doesn't scroll down. This is everything.
Well, you may unlock more.
yeah. I
I
mean,
hope
yeah,
so.
surely that has to be more like it would be baffling if this is all you can put on.
I
Like,
just
outer
I
layer.
just saw the scroll bars like, wait, this doesn't scroll down.
But there is a scroll bar. Probably just
Whereas
Like-
this clearly does.
yeah. So Calibur 5 was nuts.
So I tried to recreate like this, so I could find that vest, the skirt, gauntlet thingies, the hairstyle, and I think maybe the face is the same as well. Actually, maybe not. Hard to tell.
It's close enough.
But yeah, it's pretty obvious. A lot of reuse assets from 5, which I personally think is fine. The only downside is that there's one thing which is carrying over from 5 is that like a lot of objects kind of just float over the character.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like that, the vest and skirt. It doesn't look like he's wearing it.
Kind of looks like they just clicked it into place and left it at that.
That's a bit of a shame they didn't address that somehow.
Meow.
Faces. Faces.
Meow.
Yes, a scroll bar which can go up and down.
Although it doesn't. It's hard to tell if it goes as far.
I am assuming this is just probably from a build where everything isn't unlocked. That has to be it.
Sure, hope so.
So Soul Calibur 5 had 76 face paint thingies. Looks like this might have a similar amount, since this, I think this implies it's about halfway, maybe? Actually, I don't know. Am I supposed to be looking at this or this?
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
know.
sure. Oh god.
Oh, hey,
Stickers.
Yakuza.
And similar system in 5.
Oh, whoa.
This is Chris Redfield, by the way, my custom character. Is pretty cool.
I remember him.
As a Chris Redfield fan, I'm a little offended.
He's identical. This is the menu for changing patterns and
I think this is new.
design.
Like changing patterns on your weapon.
Yeah, this is new. I could not find a way to do this in 5, like changing patterns on weapons. So that's
That is very, very welcome.
The
That's
last
cool.
thing you see before you die is the skulls of my sheep.
the setting seems to be the same
Hmm.
for this,
Yeah,
and this
yeah,
is
that's
for
definitely from 5. Yes, I have an apple on my head.
Yeah.
Laugh it off, Fosball.
5 screenshot Apple.
I also have an apple on my head. Ah.
And this is the thumbnail
Yes,
correction
we get
system.
to-
Oh.
Oh, I love this one.
Oh boy. Here
And
we
like-
go.
Again, very
That
similar to
set
5.
looks new. Like the costume she's wearing.
I
Is it
can't.
new?
No, I want to say the dress is all. At least the top. I think that was in the games. I think.
Some of it just, I don't know. I mean, it looks great, so I mean, it's just happy it's here. But background, yeah, that's from 5, yeah.
5 had 160 backgrounds in total. It's hard to tell exactly how many are here. Like I don't know. If I'm supposed to be looking at this bar or these tabs.
Yeah, that's
Are
really
they
weird.
both? Maybe.
Yeah. If it's both, then yeah, it looks like it has a ton of backgrounds then. Well, yeah, we saw this in the trailer. This is another character I made. His name is Bob.
Bob.
Yeah, he's a lumberjack. I made a backstory for him. He cuts down trees with a hammer. That's his entire
It
backstory.
looks like he's seen the end of days.
You don't want to mess with Bob. I should have a podcast at one point where I just go through my characters from 5 because I made some cool characters. They're really cool characters.
Oh. Oh boy.
Oh,
Yeah, this
oh,
is
so
from
we can
trailer,
get different backgrounds, it seems.
Oh yeah, I also made this character,
What is this character's name? Is it this?
Mr. Flibble. It's based on something Adam showed me from a TV show, Red Dwarf.
Yes,
maybe?
Red Dwarf. Yes.
Oh!
This is a sock puppet, I think, from the TV series, and I remade it as a person.
It's terrifying.
You sure did.
But
So
yeah,
that's where that avatar he once had came from.
Also, I guess we should just quickly point out they're clearly showing PS4 version here.
oh yeah.
Oh.
You actually have pretty similar prompts in 5. Very similar prompt actually. And sticker thingies also
All
in
the
5.
patterns, all the stickers. Stick them on.
And this is
character.
the mode. I forget the name of it already. Not Weapon
Libra
Master
of
mode.
Souls.
Libra of Souls, I
Yes,
believe.
So I took screenshots also of Soul Calibur 2 Weapon Master mode
Oh wow, I've not seen this in so long.
and Soul Edge.
I've
Even
not seen
Soul
this
Edge
in
is
so
pretty
long.
darn similar.
Hello, Mitsurugi. How you doing down there?
All right.
Why are you so huge?
I didn't know that Soul Calibur 2 had just a completely fictional world. Another game seems to be based on the real world. Oh, and this is weird. This is weird. Does this look familiar to you at all? This is from the trailer, by the way.
I think I remember getting like a quick glimpse of this character as they're recycling through different custom characters.
That is true. But this is Nightmare. This is his second outfit in Soul Calibur 4.
Oh, so we can be so we can make a nightmare.
Yeah, basically,
Huh.
kinda. Like it's kind of funny they reused this model as a race. Soul Calibur 6.
That's kind of cool.
And then I also have one.
I'm going to be spending too many hours creating characters at this rate.
Bunch of screenshots as well.
Oh, well.
The Critical Soul thing.
Yeah, I did see in the
Oh, yeah.
looking at the character race selection stuff earlier. I did see one
And that
pointed ears.
looks like new armor. I think.
I would assume a lot of this stuff are new customization items. I'll be very disappointed if it's not the case.
Assassino. Mm.
Oh, hey there, Voldemort. How you doing? She looks very angry.
You can see they're using various styles from other characters, like this is Moxie's style.
Yeah.
Elfman uses Gro's
That
style.
means Link technically isn't in the game, but you could make Link.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. This naked man. fighting
Untextured
skeletons.
dude going towards skeleton that they used to rig it.
Why is he naked?
I don't know. Also, why
I am
is an
strong
ogre orc?
orc. Oh. That is some
That's
interesting
Taki's face
lickings.
mask.
Oh, this is the automaton race. Has to be.
Huh.
Pretty cool.
Wait a minute.
Wings.
Did they just layer this stuff on top of like the default Unreal Engine character model?
Surely it's not the default model. They can't be that cheap.
You never know.
Well,
Might
actually, no.
serve
The
purpose
default model
perfectly.
is male, so I guess. Not.
Skeletons. There was a lot of skeletons in Soul Calibur Lost Swords, I remember.
I don't like the fact that he's wearing like a hat like that and a vest like that because it makes me think of Lee Long. And it's on a skeleton.
I hope I don't see too many skeletons.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some weird races. There's some weird races. I don't understand some of these. They're weird. to me.
That's
Like her
actually kind
colours.
of neat.
This must be the bunny race.
That's a good customization. I like it.
I like the colors. Angel race.
Yeah,
But,
they got wings, alright.
I have to say that I'm very glad to see this mode get added, because this is a kind of mode I was missing from the series. Like, I had a lot of fun with the Weapon Master mode in 2.
Same.
And
And also just
hmm?
seeing the creator being at a very similar level to 5's already, because they're reusing a lot of assets, that makes me really happy as well.
And 5 just, it was super lacking single player wise, so I'm happy they're adding like
5
good single player mode again.
5 was just bad. It's really sad to think about, considering that the series is known for all of its single player content and offerings, and 5 comes out and it's like, have a story mode that's like an hour long and arcade
Yeah.
mode without endings, and that's kind of all we have. Why?
And Legendary Souls, which everyone hated, just a bunch of boss fights.
Oh yeah, that was the thing.
This is Sasselmel, right?
Yep, that
That's
looks
the
like a
thing.
Sassola mill. So I guess you might be working for him if you're going the other route.
You can select
Hmm.
foods into battle. Maybe it's a kind of buff.
Yeah,
the
I'd
world?
assume
Sounds like
it's
it
a
could be
buff.
buff.
Maybe it's so tasty.
Select mercenaries. Does that mean like you fight alongside someone, or can you change which character you play as?
That's a good question.
It could be the same system as 4, like that had a story mode where you usually had a partner and you could actually tag to them on the fly whenever.
Isn't it also Lost Swords that allowed you to do that? Like you could pick
Oh yeah,
someone's character and tag along?
oh yeah, and then you would play as them for a very short amount of time, but they were like super powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be
One
like
of
that.
that's and like your friends characters will then pop up so you can like bring them along.
Not sure how I feel about this taking elements from Lost Swords.
But I mean, this is at least one of the good-ish elements.
Yeah, that is true. Just Lost Swords, it just makes me sad in so many ways.
I know, it makes me sad too, don't worry.
This
Oh,
doesn't
hey,
look like
Berserker's
Berserker.
back.
No,
Haven't seen him
Berserker
since
doesn't
Soul
look like
Calibur
that.
2.
Doesn't look like that. That's a
They,
lie.
they sure rebooted him.
A lie.
No, it's Berserker.
Journey begins. Chapter 1,
do.
1584.
Yeah, he's already level 4. Despite the journey just beginning.
Takes place in Europe.
Ooh.
Castlevania, what are you doing here?
Very, very, very small place over here.
It looks quaint.
Some
Tsurugi.
cutscenes.
A lot of swords.
Virgil.
Thank you, Virgil.
What does? Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's supposed to be
I
length.
have no
I don't
idea.
know. Yeah. Like that little donkey.
But of course, obviously, I guess Soul Edge is here in this swirling mass.
Yeah, maybe that's an entrance to Astral
Now
Chaos.
it looks like the Tower of Sauron again.
Yeah, it does.
Now it looks even more like it. Mitsurugi is very confused.
That's not a film grain. God,
Yeah.
oh God, I
Oh,
can't look
oh,
at this.
oh,
Can't look at
Ah,
this. No, no,
oh,
no,
oh,
no, no.
We can turn
Jesus
that off.
Christ.
I guess it's at least safe to say that this has to be a real-time Reddit cutscene, right?
Wait,
What?
wait.
Yes, the Soul Calibur. That's Xianghua's Soul Calibur.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Holy, what is it doing? What are you doing, man? You're stealing it. What?
It's Xianghua's
Just
Soul
what I was
Calibur.
going
What
to
is he
point
doing
out.
here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next you're going to tell me he's using it to slice a piece of cake.
I'm sure it'll be a very delicious cake then.
Oh,
Power of
absolutely.
Soul Calibur.
But there's more news. More news.
Oh yes.
Uh-oh.
Just remember to check the classification.
There might be DLC news.
Ooh.
But sec this, the game isn't out for another 2 months.
DLC character.
But sec this, we don't even know the final roster.
DLC.
Oh, Soul Edge, this DLC character?
Tira.
That's not Soul Calibur, LA.
It's a monster.
She sure sounds like one. Oh, crap. So, one thing I want to point out quickly is like the color scheme they have going. I really like that, kind of like calling back to her Soul Calibur 3 colors.
Yeah, it looks a lot like a Soul Calibur 3 variant, and also when she knocked her head against the weapon, that's how she changes between Jolly and Gloom forms, basically 2 different movesets.
Yep.
That was in early games as well. I think I recognize quite a few of these moves. That looks new. Oh, that's the reverse ledge. Not sure how I feel about these new voice actors.
It's very deep
Yeah,
and very slow direction.
but a very, very bold choice. I assume this is the critical edge? Oh, maybe? I don't know. Maybe some kind of soul charge thing?
Yeah, Soul Charge makes sense. Unless her critical edge is just her getting powered
Wait, did
up.
she just surf
Oh,
on
wait,
her
it is.
ring?
Yes.
Getting Devil May Cry up in this.
This is her critical.
Ooh, that looks like hers.
And she's not done.
That looks like it hurts. I do want to say, I think this is the best she's ever looked. Like, I really like how she looks here.
I want to notice one thing. I want to just point out one thing about Tira here.
Okay.
It's one small little thing. It's not actually that small. This is the 3rd female character in a row with underboots.
Oh,
They just like going for that. That's their thing.
Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps. Say that again.
But it looks like Tira. She looks good.
yeah, she looks great. Looks fun, animates well, looks like you want her to look.
It's pretty interesting about the whole DLC thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. For me, mainly because we don't even know the base roster 100% yet.
Bloodbath.
Yeah.
And then, bam, here she is, DLC character. And also, the way they're going about it has been very confusing.
Yeah, there's been a lot of confusion. Like, is she a pre-order DLC character? Is she a normal part of the season pass? Like how do you get her?
Yeah, they've not been good at making that clear. Do you have a screenshot of that tweet somewhere here? Oh, she looks so happy!
Oh yeah, this was part of the press assets. I think this is like I think they might have gotten a fan artist to make this for them.
Yeah, I was
Looks
gonna
nice.
say the way her face is drawn makes it look a lot younger.
I want to say this is a Japanese artist called T, but I am not certain.
I
And
like
there's
it.
a bunch of screenshots. I don't have that tweet as part of the podcast, but while I show this screenshot, I'm gonna go find quickly a press release where they talk about Tira.
Okay.
press release says Tira is announced as a bonus character for those who purchase the season pass. Tira will also be sold as standalone DLC. So this press release seems pretty straightforward. Like it has nothing to do with pre-ordering.
No, that gets the message across perfectly clear.
And then if you go to a blog on PlayStation sites, which I think is supposed to be written by Namco, it says that Tira is available as a bonus character in the Soul Calibur 6 Season Pass. Pre-order the Season Pass today to receive Tira on day one. So I think I want to say that they're just using pre-order just as a general, hey, pre-order a game, please. I don't think they mean that you have to pre-order the Season Pass to get her. I think she's just a normal part of the Season Pass.
Because, first of all, Tira, your fingers clipping through your.
Oh yeah, that's.
But yeah, it's confusing because I feel if you have to pre-order the season pass together, like if that would just be weird. Like you would think you would just pre-order the game together. Like that makes more sense.
It would be amazing. Like this would be a first for the industry if you have to pre-order the season pass to get extra content.
No.
It's not?
No.
Oh God, really?
No. I'm sure Call of Duty games have done that with maps before.
Oh, never mind then. Never mind.
No doubt.
But,
that's really nice looking. Like with the
In
effects
fact,
and
yeah,
everything.
I think it was with Black Ops 3 actually, where you got like an updated version of Nuketown if you pre-ordered the season pass.
Oh right, that's right. Oh, that's right. They did do that.
But even if there's no pre-order shenanigans, it's a little bit disappointing that a character who's been in the base game for all the other games is now relegated to DLC.
Yeah, but I feel like that's kind of like a trend that fighting games have kind of started to do. Like even Capcom with Street Fighter V, like Season 1 had like Guile,
Oh
and
yeah, that's true.
Balrog, and Ibuki.
And also Tekken 7 with Aaah and the other
Yeah.
guy, Lei.
Wait,
By the way,
hold
they're
the fucking phone here.
What?
I'm not that familiar with Street Fighter V. Are you telling me Guile is DLC in Street Fighter V?
He was, yeah, but now that Arcade Edition exists, you get him included.
Fucking
but he used to be
Guile?
Guile, the American man, the one who goes do 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 do.
It's a good song.
Fucking Guile.
That Guile.
No
I can go
wonder-
further, Ryman. I can go
No
further.
wonder
Season
Street
2.
Fighter V launched badly. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, it had a pretty bad reception at launch.
I can go further. I mean, Sagat's DLC, Sakura's DLC,
I mean-
Akuma is DLC.
Well, okay, Akuma, I can sort of understand, but Guy was one of the original 8, and he's DLC.
Blanca was DLC.
Oh
No,
yeah,
no.
that's right.
Like they've like had these usually always in the base roster as DLC in Street Fighter V. Like it happened a lot. Like Cammy was almost DLC as well until they kind of realized people didn't like the Capray from Ultra Street Fighter 4. And then they quickly threw Cammy in.
Okay.
I think the one thing I don't like about her costume is a skirt.
Yeah.
It looks.
Yeah.
It looks. I think it looks too modern. Like it looks what a punk girl would wear these days,
Yeah.
with a belt and mini skirt.
Yeah. Yeah, I can
Easily
see
visible
that.
in one of these. Hairish. Skirt.
Oh, and there's also Mortal Kombat 10 that had Goro as DLC.
Yeah,
Day
I
one.
remember that, yeah.
Yeah, it
They
was
even had them
also.
on the-
It was funny. Like yesterday, Ed Boon tweeted where he made tried to make a little bit fun of Namco about, wait, you guys are really pre-ordering a DLC character before launch, really? And then a ton of people pointed out that, hey, your company has done the same several times in the past. That's
And then he
funny
had
puns.
egg on his
Yeah.
face for the rest of the day.
I
I
have.
also have another example that is from Namco with Dragon Ball Fighters that released normal Goku and normal Vegeta as DLC.
Oh yeah.
In a game that already has Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and Super Saiyan Vegeta and Blue Vegeta.
Dragon Ball makes no sense anyway.
And Goku Black if we gotta go that route, even though that's someone else's and Go. I don't even want to start with this Dragon Ball lore.
Let's go
Cool.
back to Tira.
Yeah,
Yes.
she
I have
looks nice.
comparisons.
Oh, here we go.
Soul Calibur 3.
Oh well, I guess she had the underboob all along then.
Yeah, that's nothing new. Now, see, here I really like the lower body part, like the way that looks, like with the pants and like the boots.
I think I would prefer these pants over current skirt.
Same.
I think there's too much green in this version. I think there's too much green.
Yeah, it's a lot.
They went
of
overboard
green.
with green.
Yeah, it's like
So the
she's
purple
green with
kind of
envy.
looks weird in a way. But
Soul Calibur 4.
Oh,
hang on, I gotta like turn my head
Oh,
90
yeah,
degrees.
yeah, that's a pose.
So yeah, you don't actually get to see her outfit really well, but I can remember liking this version of her outfit.
Now she's now like this kind of reminds me of like Harley Quinn a little bit.
Yeah, I guess I could say that a little bit.
Just minus, of course, like the makeup.
Yeah.
Soul Calibur 5.
Oh,
I don't know what happened to her skin. She's very pale.
she's a zombie.
Some
Not
Goldman.
a huge fan of this outfit.
I cannot imagine those thorns in the outfit being pleasant to have around.
No.
Soul Calibur 6.
Much better.
Yeah,
Again, I love the drawing. I keep praising that, but damn, it looks good.
I think this is a good balance of green. There's not too much green. I think the previous outfit's too much green.
Yeah, the color balance here is great. Like
It's
it,
good.
it-
You could
None
almost
of the
say
co-
they've been taking like bits and pieces of inspiration from all her previous outfits.
yeah.
I think I'm most reminded of 3, I want to say. Actually, I don't know. I'm looking at all of them.
I mean, yeah, you got the green and the feathers from 3 and I guess 4 as well. And there's something about the design of her top that reminds me of the 5 design a bit more than the 3 design.
I like her new hair.
Yeah, same.
Fancy hair. Weird skeleton thing in the background here. Very spooky.
I like how it has a finger up, like, hey.
Oh, and it's wearing like a jester hat.
She is like a Chester. That was like one of her alternate outfits, I believe, too. at
No,
some
yeah.
point.
Maybe 4.
Yeah, I think it was from 4. Like she wore just a full-on Chester hat.
And screenshots.
Ah, you broke already. Oh.
Soul Calibur 3. Too much green. Too much green.
I remember
Also,
her creeping me out when I was younger and
We
played
don't
this.
look at that.
Yeah, that's better. Now it's safe for work again.
Or
Okay.
is it? I remember she creeped me out a lot as a kid.
I mean, I can see why.
It was like her facial expressions,
She's a bit psychotic.
a little bit, a tiny bit.
Soul Calibur 4. This is a better look at her outfit here.
Destroyed Sectus. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's like her voice line. She's not a nice person. She's really not a nice person.
Nope.
She wants to see carnage and death.
Yeah. Soul Calibur 5.
Don't look at us, Tira, when you say that, please.
And
Please.
6.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like they've completely changed her face.
Yeah.
I think it's a new facial model.
Yeah, I think.
I feel like her face is almost different in every single game.
Yeah, that's true. She looks quite different between 4 and 5 as well.
Yeah.
But most of the female characters, well, most of the characters in 6 are based on their faces from previous games, but this just looks just new.
I really like it though. It's a really good face.
Yeah, it works for her.
I'm curious if there is a story reason why she's so pale in 5 though.
She's a zombie. It's the only explanation that makes
Zombie.
sense.
Well, 5 does take place 17 years in the future, so I don't know. She doesn't age, but
Maybe-
her skin becomes pale. I don't know. Who knows?
Zombie.
Thank God we went back in time so Soul Calibur 6 didn't have Tira going around like
Oh God. I have more news. More news.
more
my.
news, my goodness.
It's on Steam,
Wait.
Steam store page.
Really?
Oh,
I'm checking this right now.
It is actually on there.
Yesterday, 2 days ago, something like that.
2 days ago.
The game will unlock in roughly 8 weeks.
Too long. Move it up to next week,
You
please.
can buy normal edition or deluxe edition, which includes season pass, and this is the price
Wait, what?
in Norway. What? Do you find it, Ryman? What?
When I search for it, it doesn't come up.
What?
Do you have like a space between Soul and Calibur?
But it's not all one word. Why?
They
is-
made
it
it one
is-
word here.
It is, according to Namco, according to marketing, it is one word, even though everyone else
What?
calls it with
That's-
two
I
words.
made
And
the
even
same
though the
mistake,
sword in
Ryman.
the game has a space in it, it's weird.
I made the same mistake, Ryman. So that's why I'm asking.
Oh, also, wait, did we have PC system specs already?
I kind of wasn't there like an Nvidia article around the E3
Yeah, we
which had
briefly-
that?
Probably,
I want
like, got
to
some
say there
info.
was.
Yeah, I want to say we've touched on this before, but I guess we can just repeat that. I think the only notable thing here is the storage space. 20 gigs makes me feel like.
Oh, that is way smaller than originally said.
Is it?
I think we reached like 60 or something. Let me see if I can.
Can I
find it.
quickly just find the original thingy we looked at? I'm pretty sure we looked at this in the past.
Yeah, I have a website and can quickly send you. It's like,
Okay.
but I can read it.
Sure.
It used to be 60 gigabytes, so they've done some
Huh.
Okay.
hefty optimization here.
So, would that mean like 60 gigs? I think could only mean one thing. That's pre-rendered cutscenes. Maybe they made the cutscenes real time. I mean,
That-
like,
Could be possible.
I mean, the cutscenes in the Creator Soul mode has to be real time anyway. Otherwise, they would be pretty horrible. So maybe they just decided, hey, let's make the story mode cutscenes real time too.
Or that 60 gig thing was just a placeholder.
That's possible
That's true.
too.
I still want to say though, fighting games usually don't take a lot of space, so I kind of feel like there could be some pre-rendered cutscenes there, even at 20 gigs.
Tekken 7 takes about 70 gigabytes nowadays.
Tekken 7 has a lot of pre-rendered cutscenes.
Mm-hmm.
Languages?
No, but I wanted to play as German Keelek.
Sorry.
Nope.
Or Spanish.
Audio
Or
is
Russian.
English or Japanese.
Well, at least he has his original voice actor reprising the role from 3, so that makes me happy.
But going back to the PC requirements again, I will say, like, those CPU requirements seem rather tame. GPU, I mean, a 1050 isn't that powerful, but it's relatively new, so
I
Yeah.
don't think a 1050 is that powerful.
it's not. It's not.
On the NVIDIA page, it does list a couple of legacy GPUs for it, the minimum requirements, which is GTX 660, 750 Ti,
Oh.
or equivalent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
660 is several years old at this point. I
Yeah.
still have one.
was 770 still on the PC.
And if Tekken 7's PC port is any indication, it'll be a good, because Tekken 7 was a pretty solid PC port.
Hmm.
Felt well optimized.
What'll be more
Alright.
curious is to see how it runs on AMD hardware because I've been looking at recent benchmarks of stuff, and it seems like Unreal Engine 4, just in general, just seems to vastly prefer NVIDIA to AMD.
Oh,
Yeah, like it always wins.
I have even more news. I'll show the screenshots while going.
how
through more
many news can we have in this podcast? Stay tuned.
All of it. The game went gold like a week ago.
Oh yeah, they did say that.
Yes. Which means it
Why
is
don't I have it
officially
in my
100%
hands?
finished.
Why isn't it in my hands yet, Sectus?
I don't
Well,
know. It's
I'd say it's because of console certification and wanting to release them all at the
won't
same
they give me
time.
an early review copy?
I think
We're not
this
a big popular YouTube channel. That's why.
I have a whooping 20 subscribers, Ryman.
I kind of want to
So,
say that
like,
with many games, this is
boom.
around the time they would send review copies, at least for like big games, but I'm not sure. At least back in the day. I don't know how it is these days anymore. But it is pretty common for games to be finished roughly 1 to 2 months for release. I want to say that it was something like RE6, but was finished like maybe 3 or 4 months before release.
Yeah, and then they actually moved it up.
More news. More
Okay,
news.
okay.
Actually, this is not a whole bunch of news. It's just a small thing I noted this was from some kind of presentation a few weeks ago where they talked about Tekken and Soul Calibur. They noted that if you compare like early Tekken game and early Soul Calibur games, one big difference was that they allocated a large part of the budget on voice actors for Soul Calibur to ensure they got really good voice acting for the games. This is for the Japanese versions, by the way. And they said they're also trying to do the best to get the same voice actors back, though they had to get a different one for Songmina.
Oh, okay.
That's one thing I really. Oh, so like everyone else is like returning
I think they specifically mentioned Songmina because Songmina was a new reveal at the time when they talked about this. So I don't know if it means it or
Tsurugi
not.
also sounds different. I guess the other one I picked up on sounding different. But like
Yeah.
Shangwa, Keela, Siegfried isn't Chris Redfield anymore.
Well, this is about the Japanese version, by the way. The Japanese voice
Japanese
acting.
version.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thought it was the English.
No. This was at a Japanese event, so talking about Japanese stuffs.
That is major because in Japan they are really, really good at consistency with the voice acting. They are insane.
I've
with
always
that.
preferred the Japanese voice acting in Soul Calibur games myself. That's me.
Hey, it's totally fine.
Yeah, just saying.
I know.
Oh wait, can we pause here?
Hello.
I just realized this face mask here. This is from Voldo. Like this is the face that's facing backwards on his helmet.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is.
So we're
In
getting
6?
a female Voldo.
Yeah, in 6, I recognize the spider web pattern on the bottom half of the
You pay
face.
attention to what Voldo looks like?
It's more like it gets burned into your brain by force.
I guess that makes sense.
I'm just gonna back away for a second.
Is this Ivy's?
It does look
shoulder
like her
thing?
shoulder pad.
Yeah, that looks. Yeah, I remember the skull thing. Yeah.
So that's kind of cool that they keep like the tradition of giving you like,
Yeah.
hey, here's like a bunch of like the cast custom like costume options. Here, you can put them on.
Okay, it's time. It's time to talk about super duper depressing things.
Okay.
I have a
Can
theory.
I go grab my
A
tissues?
theory?
A theory.
Okay.
About Lizard
game
Man.
theory.
Okay.
What if there's no real Lizard Man? He's just a Sophia clone for whatever reason, which is weird.
Okay.
What if? I'm gonna just create something here. What if? Okay, so Garfield is Mr. Cool Wizard Dude, and
I can't
Raphael
believe they had
isn't
the
here.
budget to hire Bill Murray.
Tira, I'll put it down here. Infernal, go away. Alan, go here. What if this is the starting roster? These slots are DLC.
Oh no. Oh,
They
no.
added the extra slots rather late. They were added very late.
If you do that, it's gonna make people so angry.
The Aswell leak kinda implies that the roster isn't actually that big.
But if you have like DLC slots, well, I mean, Soul Calibur 4 technically did do that with Yoda and Darth Vader. Like they reserved that slot next to them.
And that slot was unused for at least a month. I think it took a while before they released Yoda.
And I'm
Darth
pretty
Vader
sure
for
Soul
the
Calibur
platform.
5 as well with Dampierre. Like,
Yeah,
because I
but-
never owned him, so I had like an eternal question mark.
But he was a day
that's-
one character at least.
If that's true, then I'm gonna retreat to my Fallout bunker where it's safe.
I will say that I think the only way this is true is if the entire season pass is released very soon, because I think there's no way they would let these slots just sit there for months. That would be weird, I think.
I would really prefer it if they do it like Tekken, where if you own the character, then they show up in your selection screen. But if you don't, then there's just like no blank space either.
Yeah, that would definitely be the best way to do it. But yeah, I just started thinking because after seeing the story mode stuff, I was so certain that hey, there's a unique Lizardman design. Surely Lizardman is in the game. But then we have this stuff, which is implying hey, Lizardman just looks like he's using Sophia's moveset. What? So I don't know.
Yeah, that makes me potentially. That makes me very sad. is the case.
Now then, I don't think this is very likely. I think Namco would have some balls to do this because holy shit, people would get mad. I don't think this is very likely, but
You're testing the company to make normal Goku and Vegeta DLC for $4.99 a pop.
yeah, but
They
yeah,
have balls. Dragon Ball.
at least we can consider it to be a sad possibility. There's
It's gonna
Games
hurt
industry.
the game so badly because there are people that will people are already backing away because of the Tira situation. And if some buy the game and then learn that they have like 4 DLC slots already just teasing you forever, it's not gonna go over well.
it would also match up well with. I'm going to quickly do this and.
Oh,
It would match up with this. Like maybe this does represent basically the starting roster because there are many characters here.
It's uncomfortable to think about.
Speaking of which, based on the Aswell leak and what someone else suggested, then if I do this, these names fit pretty
so
damn well.
Well,
Oh,
except-
Aswell might not show up for you guys actually. This is supposed to say Aswell for you guys. This might not show up for.
Oh, it says Astaroth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Aswell I have here myself, and it does fit extremely well here. Then other names I find fits quite well, including Raphael.
Yeah, that does really fit.
So yeah, that's a possibility. Just throwing it out there. I will say that I will scream and cry if this is the case because there's a certain character.
Fallout
This character should be
Yeah, it's over here.
over here.
Thank you.
Over here. Over here. Should be in every single.
It's like this. I have room in the bunker if you.
Wait, come back. There's one more thing I have to bring up
Okay.
before I end the podcast. One more thing.
What is it?
One more thing. It's a happier thing. It's a happier thing. You don't have to cry. Don't. Stop with the cry. I've been renaming some of my video series on YouTube so they make more sense. For instance, for someone who haven't followed my channel since 2011, I don't think Crown vs. Crown means anything at all.
That's true.
So I renamed that to Let's Game. I feel that kind of fitting, like it's a Let's Play-ish series, so it's Let's Game now. I kind of feel like I should rename this series as well, because when you think podcast, you think audio podcast, but this is a video thing. We do things with video here. We like puppets, we move around, we look at
Videocast,
pictures.
maybe?
I came up with 3 different names I was considering. Video podcast, but that's boring.
That's not catchy. Like it needs
Yeah.
to like catch, like snap to it.
Fluffy podcast, but no.
Fluffy cast?
Puppet podcast.
I mean, these things are technically called
Yeah,
puppets.
you're
in the
moving
files.
puppets around. These are puppets.
Puppet show.
Puppet show?
Yeah, we're puppets. I have no strings on me. Whap!
I kind of like having podcast in it because then people also have an idea that it is podcast-like.
Yeah, then puppet podcast, like I feel like covers the whole circle well. It's puppet podcast time. Works.
What would you choose, Ryman?
I mean, puppet podcast is definitely a good candidate. I don't know if you want to continue using the Crown name for anything. The Crown podcast.
No, I think it's too obscure. I have too many people asking what the hell Crown is supposed to reference.
Okay,
It's a legacy.
it is a very obscure.
I mean,
reference.
our
End
Black
of an
Desert
era.
Guild is called Crown, so there's Crown.
True.
Then in that case, then puppet podcast. Yeah, I don't really know of any other good name.
People in
Call it.
people in comments can feel free to comment if they like Fluffy podcast or video podcast or Fluffy podcast, or if just keep the current name. It's podcast time.
Oh, hello
Huh?
there. Hello.
It's the Josh cast.
Did you have an idea for the name of the video series?
Yes.
What?
I think you should call it the Jush. The Jush cast. And have me guest star in every episode.
Oh no! That might be no.
But listen.
Sorry, I left my oven on. I need to go. My house is on fire right now. Sorry, I need to go.
No
Yeah, can you
way.
hear the flames?
Fire. Oh no.
Oh, you're down there. Let me
No.
just go get you. Oh,
No.
hello, come here. I just want to tell you my opinion.
Help! Rival, help!
I think Fluffy.
I'm being
Josh.
stalked. Call the police.
Come on.
Help.
Josh, there's a banshee in the field. We need to launch you. Now, there's an obscure reference for you.
I am ready, Lyman.
All
Put
right.
me up.
Beep, beep, beep. Launch!
Oh!
I
Lost that
think-
man.
I think that's a sign we run out of things to talk about.
Yeah. At
But I
least
think-
until the next episode.
Yes.
I'll probably have a general Gamescom podcast in a few days, I'm betting.
Coming
Or-
up next time on the Puppet Podcast.
DMC5!
Oh,
Stay tuned.
yeah, we have so much to talk about with DMC5. Look forward to it.
Pull my devil trigger, Ryman.
No.
Oh god.